This is your theme set 5 based on the historical places and the sites. Fine. So in this set we have basically the locations and the exam wise, actually you have to just keep in mind the three things in your mind. Okay, specifically the locations of the Harappan sites and the prominent archaeological locations and the ports. Okay, I mean, out of 20 previous year questions what we will discuss here, out of 20 we have around 12 to 14 questions based only on these three perspectives: the Harappan sites, archaeological sites and the trading ports. So here is another clean and clear table which we will see, okay, without any clutter, and we will cover all the questions in one go very quickly. So this is the thing. Lothal, it's in Gujarat. Identical feature or famous for the ancient dockyard. It's a Harappan site. Kalibanga, Rajasthan, ploughed field. Dholavira, it's in Gujarat. There is an inscription with 10 signs. Okay. This is how that signboard of Dholavira look like. Then you have Banavali from Haryana, terracotta replica of a plough found from here. Sarnath, it's in UP. In Sarnath you have the lion capital of Ashoka, and Buddha also delivered her first sermon at Sarnath. Rajgir, where I am currently, there is an ongoing excavation of Rajgir. It's in your Bihar. Magadha was bounded by the Ganga Son and Champa rivers and Vindhyan range. Capital was initially the Girivraja or Rajgriha, the modern Rajgir. And this is the place of rise of our great Mauryan dynasty. Nalanda, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is a great seat of Buddhist learning. Takshila, around 3 previous year questions only on Takshila. Pakistan, basically it's in Punjab province of Pakistan. You have a simple question on this also, we will see now. And Takshila is located between Indus and Jhelum. Okay. Tamrilipti, it's in West Bengal, a port handled North Indian trade during the Gupta period. It is part of Uttar Path. Broch, it's in Gujarat. Kambe, Gujarat. Kalyan, Maharashtra. We will see them all together. Tabo Monastery, it's in Spiti Valley, Himachal Pradesh. It's a Buddhist shrine. I think these complexes I will cover in the art and culture part also. Okay. Avanti, Vindhyan ranges divided it into two parts. The two important towns of this kingdom were Mahishmati. We have also covered this thing when we were doing our set on the great Mahajanpadas. So Mahishmati is your modern Maheshwar in Madhya Pradesh, and Ujjaini or Ujjain, both mentioned as the capital of Avanti. And keep this in mind that Varamihir belonged to Avanti. We have already covered the major works of Varamihir in our previous set on works and their author. Now Gandhar is in Pakistan, Koshala is in Nepal. Buddha born here in Lumbini of Koshala kingdom. Magadha, Bihar. Buddha died here in Kushinagar of Magadha kingdom. Then we have Kakinada, Motupalli. It is a port of Kakatiya kingdom. Fine. Machilipatnam or Masulipatnam, Nelluru. We are covering them. Okay. When I'm writing that, see the notes for extracts. So I covered these things in notes also. Dwarasamudra or Halebida, that's in Karnataka. Hoysala dynasty ruled from here. Important. I told you why. Because of the enlistment of Hoysala ensembles in UNESCO World Heritage List. Bhilsa is in MP, Girinagar is in Gujarat, Sthaneshwara in Haryana. Pushyabhuti dynasty's site is Sthaneshwara. Harshvardhan belonged to this place. Ghantasala, it's in Andhra Pradesh, ports handling foreign trade. Kadura, Chaul, these all are ports. I told you 5 to 6 questions only on the ports. 3 on Takshila, 6 question on ports. So we have around 9 questions just on these two things. Burzahom, my gut feeling is saying you will get a question on Burzahom, and I covered the detail also in this video. We will see along with the previous year question. It's in Jammu Kashmir. Chandraketugarh is in West Bengal. Terracotta objects are famous from Chandraketugarh. Ganeshwar, it's in Rajasthan, famous for copper objects. Mamallapuram, Tamil Nadu, it's a rock cut shrine. Shishupalgarh, it's in Odisha. These are some archaeological sites. In Odisha, we have Shishupalgarh, Piprahwa in UP, Goalpada in Assam, and Bishnupur is in Manipur. Now, various ports on the western coast of India. You have Kalyan, Sibor, known as Chaul, and the markets of Male, Malabar, Parthi, Mangrowth, Mangalore, your current Mangalore, Solapatna, Nalopatna, and Pandopatna. Fayan refers to Tamrilipti in Bengal as an important center of trade on the eastern coast. These ports and towns were connected with those of Persia, Arabia, and Byzantium on the one hand, and Sri Lanka, China, and Southeast Asia on the other hand. Important trade termini in the northern India included Pushkalavati in the northwest, Patala and Bhrigukacha, that's your Bharuch in Gujarat in the west, and the Tamrilipti in the east. The periplus refer to market towns of western India such as Paithana, Tagara, Ter, Supara, and Kalyan. Further south, the port of Mujiri was important. There was activity coastal trade as well. The port on the eastern coast gradually emerged as a significant factor in Indian Mediterranean maritime trade in the late 1st and 2nd century AD. Satvana and Shakas were involved in prolonged conflict. Control over the premier ports such as Bhrigukacha, Bharuch, Kalyan, and Supara was an important issue in this conflict. The Jatakas mention long distance journeys over land, river, and sea. Indian traders are described as venturing into Suvarnadvipa, that is your Southeast Asia, Ratnadvipa, Sri Lanka, and Baveru, maybe Babylon. There is also reference to ports on the western coast of India such as Bhrigukacha, Suparaka, and Suvara, and those on the eastern coast such as Karambia, Gambhira, and Seriva. The Jatak referred to the head of Sailors Guild as Niyamak Jetha. You can get a question. What is Niyamak Jetha? Head of the Sailor Guild. All these areas participated in the flourishing trade networks of the time. The premier Chola port was Puhar, also known as Kaviripattanam. The major Pandya port was Korkai, while Tondi and Muchiri, you got all these three as a question, were the important ports in the Chera kingdom. Many trade routes intersected at ports on the eastern coast of South India. Mamallapuram, developed under the Pallavas, and Nagapattinam became prominent in the Chola period. Kaviripattanam, Tiruppalaivanam, Mailarapil, Kovalan, Tiruvantandai, Sadras, and Pudupattinam. These are the ports. Other important coastal towns of the south: Pallavapattinam, Kodalur, and Thiruvendipuram. So this much from this curated list. Now we will see all the questions quickly. 20 previous year questions based on the historical places and the sites. That's all we covered actually. Lothal, yes, we have the ancient dockyard. Sarnath, yes, Buddha gave his first sermon here at Sarnath. Rajgir, no, we don't have lion capital of Ashoka at Rajgir. It's also at Sarnath. And Nalanda is indeed great seat of Buddhist learning. Fine. Follow these ancient sites and their findings, archaeological findings. Lothal, we have ancient dockyard. Kalibanga, we have a plough field. You also saw a question of plough field in the set of the Harappan civilization, a very detailed question. Fine. On Kalibanga, do revise it also. Dholavira, a lot of questions have been asked. Dholavira is famous for this, that signboard, an inscription comprising 10 large size signs of the Harappan script. And Banavli, you have terracotta replica of a plough. Now, between which of the following was the ancient towns of Takshila located? Indus and Jhelum. And let me show you two other questions. Sorry, I did not able to attach those two along with this question, Takshila in the same line, but we have questions on Takshashila. Yes, here we have these two questions on Takshashila only. The location of ancient city of Takshila mentioned in ancient Indian texts was identified by Alexander Cunningham. From the box, many of the major cities mentioned in ancient Indian texts were identified in the 19th century. Alexander Cunningham, the first DG of ASI, as you all know him, counted among his major achievements the identification of Ornos, Takshila, other sites also like Ahichatra, Berat, Shravasti and Nalanda. And the other question were, the ancient city of Takshila is situated in which one among the following provinces of Pakistan? Answer is your Punjab. Now keep this in mind. You can get this question as your a question based on the previous year's Takshila in different manner, because if they asked you on Dhanya Kataka, known as Dhanya Kataka located in which state, which region it was, your Andhra. So you can get a question like Cunningham had initially identified the city of ancient Takshila with what name? Manikyala, or Manikyala associated with which current city in Pakistan? That's your Takshila. So like this, you can get the things. Fine, again moving to the previous one. Yes, here. So this question was your, between which of the following was the ancient town of Takshila located? It was Indus and Jhelum. Now you have, with reference to the Buddhist history, tradition and culture in India, consider these famous shrines and their location. Okay, I covered this question here only. So if we go back to our notes, then yes, I've covered this thing here, that Tabo Monastery is located in Himachal Pradesh in the Spiti Valley. Lotswa Lakhang Temple, that's in Himachal Pradesh, a Buddhist shrine, and Alchi Temple complex in Ladakh, another Buddhist shrine. So Alchi Temple complex, yes, it's in Ladakh. Tabo Monastery complex, yes, this is also in Himachal. Lotswa Lakhang Temple Nako, no, that's not in Zanskar Valley, but it's in Himachal. Same, I think, Spiti Valley, as we have seen this. Yes, almost in the same Himachal Pradesh, Spiti Valley, not in the Zanskar Valley, that's in Kashmir. Okay, next question. This question also word by word repeated twice. Which of the following kingdoms were associated with the life of Buddha? Only Koshala and Magadha, not the Avanti and Gandhar. Which one of the following was a very important seaport in the Kakatiya kingdom? Motupalli. Now this question, famous place and their present state. Bilsa, that's in your Madhya Pradesh, correctly matched. Dwarasamudra is in Karnataka, not in Maharashtra. Girinagar in Gujarat. Sthaneshwara is in Haryana, not UP. With reference to the period of Gupta dynasty in ancient India, the towns Ghantasala, Kadura and Chaul were well known as ports handling foreign trade. Another question on port. Which one of the following ports handled the northern Indian trade during the Gupta period? Tamrilipti. Another on port with reference to ancient South India, Korkai, Pumfuhar and Muchiri were well known as ports. Another one, which one of the following was an important Pandya port celebrated for its pearls in Sangam poems and Greek accounts? It's your Korkai. And you see, in CDS 2021 this question appeared, and in options you had Muchiri, Korkai and Puhar, and all these three ports got framed as a single question in the form of this one which appeared in your last prelims. Korkai, Pumfuhar and Muchiri were the ports. Okay, basically these were the Pandya port. Okay, now this question, a very detailed one, asked on the Madurai city, straight from your Upinder Singh. I just covered half of the detail in the notes but not the complete one as mentioned in the book. All the three statements are correct here, that Madurai has been described in Madurai Kanchi as a large grand city enclosed by walls on three sides and the Vaigai river on the fourth side. The Arthashastra mentioned Madurai as a center of fine cotton textiles, and other literary sources describe it as a major craft center. This is from your book straight, chapter number 8. Madurai, capital of Pandya kingdom. There is a description of Madurai in the Madurai Kanchi, which is part of the Pattu. It describes it as a large grand city enclosed by walls on the three sides and the Vaigai river on the south, word by word. Literary sources describe Madurai as a major center of the crafts. The Arthashastra mentioned Madurai as a center of fine cotton textiles. I covered only this yellow line in your notes, not the rest of the two. But as you can see here, okay. So this was the idea of letting you know that the book is still relevant. And this is a kind of your homework, like just find out which Chola king's epithet was Madurai Konda. Okay, this is the hint that he was a Chola king. Who was Madurai Konda? Next question, very simple. Near which one of the following cities in India have large statues of Kushana rulers been discovered? But it's very simple. It's Mathura. Everyone knows it, because Mathura was southern capital of the Kushanas and an important center of craft and trade, religious activity and artistic production. Now this Burzhom is incorrectly matched because Burzhom is well known for the dwelling pits. Burzhom is not a rock cut shrine. Chandraketugarh, yes, known for terracotta art. Ganeshwar, yes, for copper artifacts. And Burzhom, I think you should, because you should focus on Burzhom and Budihal also. I think it's in your chapter number 2 of the notes. Budihal is in Karnataka, known for the ash mounds. That's also important. Burzhom, it is discovered by Detter and Patterson. It is located near the Jhelum river, known for the pits, dwelling pits. Gufkarad is also another site in Kashmir known for the pits. What were the use of these pits? These pits used to be winter homes of Neolithic people. Pit dwelling are seen as a strategy adopted by Neolithic people to cope with the harsh Kashmir winter. A well-developed bone tool industry also developed here at Burzhom. Now the very easy simple question, archaeological monument in which state? Shishupalgarh is in Odisha, Piprahava is in UP, Goalpada is in Assam and Bishnupur is in Manipur. This was your recent year question 2023. In which one of the following regions was Dhanyakataka, which flourished a prominent Buddhist center under the Mahasangika, located in your Andhra? And it's covered a lot of in your notes too. A site, and it's well known for Besnagar for Vaishnavite, just Vaishnavite temple, no cave shrine and such. Shaivite, absolutely wrong. Bhaja, yes, they are Buddhist cave shrine. Satanvasan, Jain cave shrine. Mentioned in your notes, Besnagar pillar inscription of Heliodorus. Besnagar is in Vidisha, UP. This inscription in Besnagar is in Prakrit Brahmi, famously known for Garuda pillar, that means Vishnu. It indicates that the Shungas continued the Maurya tradition, entertaining ambassadors from the Greek courts. The earliest inscriptional references to an archaeological remains of Hindu temple belong to the 200 BC to 300 AD. Reference was made earlier to the Besnagar pillar inscription of Heliodorus, which records the installation of a pillar associated with Vishnu temple and the remains of the foundations of a temple nearby. Buddhist cave on the Western Ghats. There are many caves, rock-cut Buddhist monasteries in the Western Ghats. Major ones are as follows: Kondovite, Bhaja, Ajanta, Nasik, Junar. Junar is also famous cave. Pital Khoda, important. Kondane, Tulja, like this. A cave at Sattanvasal in Tamil Nadu contains 7 inscriptions, apparently recording the names of donors who gifted this cave shelter to Jaina ascetics. We've covered the questions on Takshila, and we have reached our last question, the Tamilakam. Tamilakam, the name of the ancient Tamil country, includes besides Tamil Nadu parts of the present day. Now see, what I mentioned in the notes is this thing. Under the heading of the Cheras, Chola and the Pandyas of the south, you have written the early kingdoms of the Tamilakam, the land between the Tirupati hills and the southernmost tip of the peninsula, emerged in rice growing areas of rich agricultural potentials. The Tirupati hills. By this, you can jump, okay, that Tirupati is in Andhra Pradesh. Just connect your geography also, Andhra Pradesh. So these two options we can struck off. Now we are left with Karnataka and Kerala. Fine. But it's written here that the southernmost tip of the peninsula, that tip will be near either Tamil Nadu or Kerala. We have Kerala in the option. And Andhra Pradesh we know from the Tirupati hills. So yes, our answer is Andhra Pradesh and Kerala. Question appeared in CGST Combined Geo-Scientist 2021, hence become important. And with this, I close this set number 5, where we discussed all the important historical places of historic importance, the archaeological sites, the Harappan locations, and importantly, the ports. The questions on Takshila, keep those things in mind. And with this, I end this set. See you in the next set number 6. Thank you.